Welcome to Downsizing with Lou. Now unfortunately this is our final video with James as cameraman. After that it's just going to be me. But I invited him over today to show him all the amazing work that Paul and I have been doing and the last step of downsizing, which is the deep clean. The first thing we did to start our deep clean of the house was to get pro water blasting Christchurch to come in their van and their ladders and their machine, and he just spent hours and hours and hours completely cleaning our whole house down from head to toe. It's 2 stories, the entranceway, all the little nooks and crannies that you find in a villa. It took him twice as long as he thought it was going to take, so I told him to make a note for next year to allow just our house on that day. But my goodness me, it was so grimy before because we had so much wind, and now it's just sparkling clean. And to know that my house is going to be deep cleaned every year like this just makes me feel like I'm taking care of my #1 asset. Our spa pool also needed a deep clean. Paul and my son Sam spent hours and hours emptying the water out, cleaning all the filters. My husband taught him how to order the chemicals, buy the chemicals, look after it. They weeded behind the spa pool, which is really hard to reach. And we ordered a brand new cover from the spa store online, which got delivered, and Paul put that on. So now there's a brand new cover. So spa pool, perfect. The flaxes behind me got really overgrown, so we got George and his friend to come and do a whole lot of weeding, and they took all the cabbage tree leaves away because you can't put those in the green bin, and it's just all perfect through there now. And my husband also weeded the woodshed and restacked the old wood, and he ordered some fresh wood, which him and Jack and Tessa and Sam all stacked into here beautifully. Now this wood also came from the recent winds because a whole lot of farmers lost their really big trees. So some boys from Christ College went out to them and cut it all up for firewood, and they've been selling it and delivering it around Christchurch. So this used to be a windbreak somewhere, and now it's going to keep the boys warm for winter. On my to-do list to protect the fence is to finish painting this side. I didn't paint it last year because I ran out of steam, but it's been so stinking hot in the last few weeks that I have keep putting it off. I even started it today and then I thought, no, it's too stinking hot. So I don't know when this perfect day is, but it will be sometime in the next 2 weeks. I promise you I will finish painting the fence. Over here used to be a huckery playhouse. Right now it's out on the curb. If someone else wants it, they can take it. But if by the end of the weekend it's still there, we're going to put it in our dump run. But over here is a job that was done beautifully to do with wood. And it is the beautifully stacked wood for the pizza oven. And that's another job that Paul did. Now today, instead of painting the fence, I picked up, this was all covered in leaves. I filled the green bin up, I filled 2 buckets of leaves, plus I filled another whole container full of rose pruning. So I am doing things, I just don't want to paint just yet. If I had my way, I would throw this cricket net into the trailer super secretly and take it to the dump, but all the boys who live here are like, no, we need it, we love it, and so it may stay, we'll see. Now the last job that I did outside wasn't deep cleaning, but it was decluttering. This had about 25 to 30 guns. I had a cache of guns, water guns, Nerf guns, all sorts of guns. So there are none in here anymore. All we have in here are the bats for the tennis game, some frisbees, and the cricket sets for our artificial cricket pitch, which we have over there. And believe me, big boys do play cricket here, so I will leave it for them. Come inside and I'll show you all the spaces that I've cleared out, ready for our new flatmates. So the only clothes that I have left in my wardrobe are the ones that I can still fit, which is like about 6 things, sadly, because I've put on so much weight. But the rest of the room, it's all clear. So the shelves are all clear, the desk is ready to use, and it's all ready for whoever's in this room to move in. Now we don't know yet if they'll want the bed or not. If they don't, some will just sell it. If they do, Here it is. This is our lounge, all ready for Christmas. So obviously the Christmas tree will go to the dump. All the decorations and the chessboard will come with us. The presents will go to whoever we gave them to, and then this room will just be lovely and ready for the boys. If you remember in my very first video, I really wanted to bring the humongous big bunk bed that was here. It had a top bunk, a double bed, and then a pull-out section, and I really wanted to bring it, but my husband convinced me that to sell it. But it's very exciting because with the money, Tessa can buy herself a new bed frame and bedside tables in Auckland. And we're keeping the mattress because she didn't want the mattress, so absolutely perfect. I'm thrilled. The outlook from this room is quite pleasant at the moment. You can see the tippy tops of the Port Hills and the trees, but next year 2 of the houses are going to be transformed into 6 new 2-storey townhouses, and they're going to be clad with claimed brick. So they're going to be beautiful, but it is going to be a different outlook. Not sure how long these beautiful Kiwi bungalows are going to remain to the right of them, but I love looking at their curved window and their porch and their weatherboard cladding. They just look so quintessentially Kiwi with their picket fences. So I'm going to definitely take a video of the street before we go, because I think in 10 years time it's going to be completely different. Here we have a pile of what looks like trash to everybody else, but which is the things that make a house a home when we arrive up in Auckland. This needs to fit into the trailer, plus what I have stored in the garage. So it's Paul's job to make it fit. It's my job to say what I want. Now, in my first video when we saw this room, it was full of jackets and shoes. So all of Tessa's shoes and jackets are in her room, mine and Paul's are in ours. Sam's, he's got his own shoe shelf here, so that clears up all the space for other people's jackets and shoes. Wow, and these are empty and ready to go. So here in the garage I have another pile of very precious belongings that look like trash to everybody else, but which are special to us. Up here used to be my beautiful bike with the basket, but we gave it to Tessa's friend because her mum taught Tessa how to ride her bike on the road. In this magical trailer, I've just been throwing trash higgledy-piggledy. Tessa brought home all her books from school. She's still got 2 more days, but all the textbooks are here. So we just threw it in here. Just right there, a big pile of all her work for the year. Another deep cleaning incident that took place recently was we had the chimney sweep in. Now we get him in every couple of years because we don't have that many fires, but you need to keep your chimneys clean for insurance purposes as well as just general safety. Also, we had a plumber come in and as an emergency on a Sunday morning because our gully trap overflowed, and so Paul got the deck up and all of that awful mess was all cleared out, so we know that's not going to happen next year. And number 4, another way that our home got deep cleaned was I bought some special glass cleaning product off Facebook and tried it out, and I spent a lot of time scrubbing and following the instructions. It didn't come out that great, so but at least I tried, and it's better than it was. So I'm sure that we're going to come across other things that need fixing before we go, and the gas canister on our sparkling water dispenser will need replacing soon. But yeah, next year we're going to be in a townhouse with 21 other townhouses that we're just going to pay a body corporate fee, and someone else is going to do the gardening and the cleaning the house down and the painting and the hedge clipping and the lawn mowing and we're not spa maintenance, but you get my picture. So what's Paul going to do with all his spare time if he's not doing all of this home maintenance? We'll find out next year.